Welcome back to Island Life Live. Mele is the Hawaiian word for song. Hula is dance. And the inaugural Mele Hula Festival celebrates both.
Here to tell us more is Zachary. He's the executive director of Kahuli Leo Leʻa. Aloha, brother. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you both for having me. It's awesome to be in the living room over here.
Yeah, it's our hale.
Yeah.
We're going to dive into the festival, but first, how you been, bro?
Been good. Been a little bit crazy. Been doing a whole bunch of things, but all with a smile, all with a lot of gratitude.
Yeah, totally. And you know, we're watching all of the projects that you guys are working on from Kahuli Leo Leʻa, and it's absolutely amazing. Congratulations on May Day.
Yes.
And now we're moving on to the Mele Hula Festival. What makes this one unique, brother?
You know, there's a few things that makes this unique because I think for the general community, you see hula festival or you see hula competition, you're like, okay, yeah, gonna have dance. It's like, yes, right? But one of our goals here is actually to emphasize the fact that there's a relationship that happens here. It's not just the dance. It's actually, there's hula and there's actually mele, right? And there are cultural practitioners on either side. So you have this idea, this phrase, right? Ile'a kahulei ko ho'opa'a. The hula is made joyous because of the ho'opa'a. The person, you know, whether they're chanting or playing the music, right? I like to think that sometimes that phrase can be switched. Ile'a ka ho'opa'a I ka hula. When I'm a musician and I'm playing for a hālau, when I see something beautiful, it makes me sing a certain way, right?
That's true.
So there's a symbiotic relationship that happens. So what I think is important, and one of the things that this Mele Hula Festival leans into is the fact that there's a relationship there and it's alive and it happens live. So, you know, it's not just a hula competition where we're gonna judge the hula, the actual compositions, because they're all new compositions, and their performance, that's also being judged as well.
Wow, that's awesome.
And you know, to be honest with you, we watch other hula festivals, and you kind of you see the dancer and you're hearing the music, and you kind of wish that the camera would pan over to the musicians. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I would just like to see the musicians and how they are working together. They're you know, the thing that they're pilina back there, yeah?
Exactly.
So now we get a chance to see it, and you're focusing on it this time around. So, okay, so along with it being a cultural celebration and a competition, it's also a fundraiser, correct?
So, yes, and we're trying to figure out the best way to talk about like what that fundraising aspect is. So, I think, you know, think about like 5, 6 years ago, right? Pandemic, and then all of a sudden Netflix took off, and then all of these other streaming platforms took off. You remember this? And then now like we have Disney Plus and all the things, right?
Sure.
Streaming wasn't a thing before then. Streaming is a thing now.
Yes.
And what we're realizing is that Mele.com, a Hawaii-based streaming platform, has this chance to not just be another streaming platform for Hawaii, for people who want to enjoy Hawaii content. It's actually a tool to support Hawaii creators and culture practitioners. So it's not, I don't know if I would call it a fundraiser. It's more so creating equity. Creating economic equity in what it means to be a culture practitioner today. Because, I mean, yeah, you know, hālau spend thousands and thousands of dollars to compete in a competition. But I'm learning, I mean, especially in the past year, I'm learning very clearly that it's not just about competing. The competing is just
one aspect.
Yes, it becomes, in many ways, it becomes ceremonial. It becomes an opportunity to hone your cultural practice. But the reality, the economic reality is it takes a lot of money to be a hula dancer. It takes a lot of money to be a kumu hula, or a culture practitioner, a mele practitioner. So the question that we're trying to answer with Mele Hula Festival is, can this event help cultural practitioners be more economically sustainable? So we're leveraging Mele.com, we're leveraging streaming platforms. So just like how you pay your subscription to Disney Plus every month, right? Instead of that going to the company Disney and, you know, they do what they do, Mele.com takes this subscription revenue from all of the viewers and disperses that to the culture practitioners based on the amount of views that they have. So at the end of the day, the thing we like to say is, the more you watch, the more they earn.
Nice, I like that. Disney get plenty money already. Let's give our kumu and our mele some money.
Yes, absolutely.
So how can we get tickets and how can we, so Mele.com is how we can stream it.
Yep.
But how can we get tickets? Because we can also attend live.
Yeah,
right?
so it's this coming Wednesday at the Sheraton Waikiki. It's also on Mele.com. You just grab the tickets there. Please join us. It's going to be in the big ballroom from 5 to 9 at the Sheraton Waikiki.
Right on.
Exciting.
Thank you so much. Zachary Long,
Yeah.
the executive director of Kahuli Leo Leʻa. Brother, can you hang out with us?
I would love to.
We'll do birthdays right after this. Okay.
That's right. Speaking of birthdays, if your birthday is today, ha'oli lahanau to you. You share